Modern women are grown and can do whatever they want. All right, we in charge now, and we start the whole Ebony K, even with Kendra. A lot of these women, and he the queen. Here's my question. I guess we'll ask you this because I don't know. I think she was trolling, but they're having a hard time understanding a woman making six figures, 200K. Why can't she get a man to make that, regardless of what she looks like, how many kids she got? If she makes the money, why can't they align like goldfish?
HQ, if you're still watching, the reason why they can't is because there is a chain reaction that happens once women start making a certain amount of money, and they operate differently than dudes that make that amount of money.
Amen. Tell me.
So a dude could make $1 million. Look, a dude could be a millionaire. If he see a chick that worked the drive-through at McDonald's and he like her, he gonna date her. And guess what? When she come around, she ain't got to do nothing except be pretty and kick it with him or whatever. Now, if a woman is a millionaire, she don't want the dude that work at McDonald's. She want a dude that make just as much as she do. You feel me? If not more. You feel me? In fact, I would argue that if a woman is making $200,000 a year, she definitely need to date a dude that makes more than that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only way it's gonna work. Because if she make 200,000 a year, and that brother
respect him.
Exactly. If he make 30,000 a year, oh my God, that brother gonna catch hell.
So
and that thing is this: they'll come back lying, Mr. Walker. They'll say, "I mean, you can make that. You just can't be intimidated and feel insecure about what I'm making." And they lie.
And listen here. Only way that brother gonna start feeling insecure about it if you start checking him. Like that one sister we had up there. Like we said, she probably every month. She's like, all right, I did 30K this month. What'd you do, dear? Where's your bottom line this month? Yeah, a ninja gonna start feeling insecure, like, well, god dang, I ain't make that. You know what I'm saying?
Like, and somebody said pool boy. Look, let me tell y'all something about let me tell y'all in the chat something about women, right? She's not really attracted to the pool boy. That's the part y'all not getting. The reason why she's screwing the pool boy is that's her passive aggressive way of emasculating you. She's mad at you, so now she gonna screw the pool boy. Like, yeah, you got all this money, but guess what? I'm gonna give it up to this dude that ain't got no money. But she's not gonna have no long-term relationship with the pool boy. That ain't gonna happen.
No. And it's still out of context because we speaking about a woman with money, not a woman spending a man's money. Because this wife that's sleeping with the pool boy, she's not successful. It's the husband.
Yeah. Yeah. Facts.
So it's a bad argument in the first place. So no, y'all. Try again. So
I love it.
But yeah, he the queen thought she had a hard time. And she said, even he the queen, she said she herself makes six figures and she ain't settling for a man that make less. Granted.
It's undefeated. The data is 100% undefeated. Like even Kendra, Ashley Dalton, all of them, Heathen Queen, they all saying the same thing. I don't know what that is. Like one thing about the Gynocracy and the Sister Code, they all get that memo. They all get that Dead Sea Scrolls, and I think they tattoo it on the back of their thigh somewhere, but they don't forget it. 6 figures, 6 foot tall. They could be 50 years old with a bad hip. I still want Mr. Top 1%. Good luck.
You know when it happened, bro? It was when we was in school. Remember when they had the family life classes and they separated the boys and the girls? They was teaching us about sexuality and stuff. They was teaching them that bull. That's what happened. That's what happened, bro.
And a lot of these women come up here and they'll say, well, at my big grown age, men should have themselves together. And in their mind, a man having himself together, you better be making $250,000 by the time you're 50. They'd be like, well, I'm 50 and we grown. You should be established.
But the problem with that argument, and see, a lot of brothers be falling for that argument. When a woman says at her big grown age, a man should have his shit together, you got to ask her the question, why are you dating men that don't? Like, why is that even a question? That's like me saying, hey man, if I make all of this, if I got all of this money, man, if I go down to KFC, they better have some fried chicken. Did they not already have fried chicken? Like, why was I going down there unless if I wanted fried chicken, I'm going to where there's fried chicken. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Lord. Change
So-
the rules. That is today's modern woman's biggest dating dilemma. She starts her life out one way, and she runs through her 20s, her youth, her beauty, or everything. And then when she gets the ripe age of 30, and she ain't been no virgin, no saint. Now she wants this amazing guy. It baffles my mind. I can't wrap my mind around it. However, it's over for them. It's over for today's of age modern women. We got to try to help the young sisters by keep putting this stuff on display so they can see it. Because if they don't see it, they'll say, "Oh, I didn't know," but now you know.
Yeah, it's the future Russell effect. Like they don't really want Russell. They want Future to act like Russell. That's the problem. That's why they always say a man should have his stuff together, because the dudes they're pursuing don't have their stuff together. And they want them, they think some kind of way that their box is so magical that when they get with a Nissan Altima, they're gonna transform that nigga into a Bentley. It's not gonna happen.
Well, let me ask you this: do reality speak to us? Because a lot of times, even Heathen Queen said it tonight, and that Tamika Mallory, they're saying there are men in our inboxes, but we don't want those men. Well, I would say you are what you attract. Am I wrong?
Yeah, but see, they're capping about one part though, right? The part they're capping about is niggas that's in their inbox is not the pookies and the hoods that they claim they don't want. The niggas that's in their inbox are the dudes that got their shit together, but they're not attracted to them physically. So what they do is they try to pretend that the dudes that's in their inboxes is dudes that ain't got their shit together, whatever. No, we not falling for that no more.
That was a good point they keep hitting on. Like all these women talk about. Tamika Mallory said, what she say? They all mentally ill. She don't even know these men. She said all the men in my inbox are mental or something. It's like, how do you know?
And then on top of that, they always act like that's a flex. A woman bragging about a bunch of dudes in her inbox is like the Cheesecake Factory bragging about a bunch of fat people being there. That's not a flex. It's not a flex.
Every woman, every single woman out there, even Maggie, got at least a man in their inbox. That's not an accolade. It's too freaking easy. And that's what we say, Angry Man. They hung up on the fact, they say, oh, you guys say that, a woman with a kid or, a woman that's in her 40s can't find a man or a husband. We ain't never said that. Never. What we said was the guy that wants these women, she don't want them. She don't desire them. She won't respect them. And she calls that settling at the ripe old age of 45.
But you know what? She will mess around and have a baby with that ninja, though.
Yeah. But see, that's the thing. They want the thing about it is whenever you see women that typically the ones that are upset, the ones that are mad at the world, the reason why is because a lot of dudes may want them, but the dude that they want doesn't want them.
Yes.
The guy that they want doesn't want them. So what it is they end up making the other brothers pay for that because they're attracted to one particular type of guy. And that guy might have some issues. He might be the physical specimen they want, but he don't got the money. Or he might have the money, but he's not the physical specimen. You feel what I'm saying?
I tell you what, the worst part of it all is the women that can attract these guys, the guy that she likes, but he won't take her serious. So now she's projecting her standards onto the dating market. Like, I'm sleeping with these guys, and this is what I qualify for.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy.
So it's a lot of hoodoo out here, man.
It is look, the reality is some of these women, some of y'all is Florida Evans. And you supposed to be with James Evans, but you trying to get with Boris Cujo. No. Some of y'all just, that's the other thing too that nobody wants to talk about. You got a lot of chicks out here that's average, but they don't want an average dude
at best.
You feel me? Yeah, like
Well, they think an average dude makes $80,000 a year and he's 6 foot tall.
There you go. There you go.
The average dude is lucky if he make 40,000 a year and he's 5'9". That's the average dude.
That's the average.
That's the average dude, and his credit is fucked up. That's the average dude.
Y'all hearing that, ladies?
His credit score 450.
450. And they don't, this is what they don't realize. A lot of those dudes, you know the reason why they ain't got their shit together? Because they ain't got no woman. Some of these dudes don't get their shit together until they get a woman.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for real.
That's true. So,
Man, shout out to my wife. I'm trying to tell you.
and that's what we sat up here trying to tell them tonight. We sit here telling them, they talk about, well, y'all saying all black women ain't no good. But it's like, we both married to black women. You're not going to sit here and tell us that this ain't that. She's like, well, I'm going on these channels and these guys are saying this. Don't come over here projecting that onto us.
Nope. Wrong answer. Try again.